We'll give them some time to recover. I guess I was personally a little curious. I've got kind of a crush, like a personal crush on French game developers in general, like Alone in the Dark and on into like the AA development. Nacon, the publisher, has got some pretty good games under their belt. Spiders, Don't Nod, with their Banishers and their Vampire and that kind of stuff. Is that anything you've kind of noticed going on around you in terms of like indie and AA development in the French space? It's not everything being Ubisoft dominated. Anything exciting or that you've been a part of or just noticed?
There is things that I know that I can't talk about it because it's great. I really like what Nacon do. Recently I played Raven Watch from Aztec Games. Fun game, really fun game. I really like the creativity in France in terms of video games. That's cool. And we need, I think, to push a little bit the budget, but because it's never the big AAA from France,
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft tried with Beyond Good and Evil, but how much time that the game is in development, we don't know.
It's the longest in history now, isn't it? It surpassed Duke Nukem Forever.
It will be
So here's a weird
no?
bit of info is that, did you know, out of every single Assassin's Creed game, right? So Ubisoft is a French studio. Every single Assassin's Creed game has been made by a studio, like branch of Ubisoft outside of France, except for Mirage. That was the first game made by a French studio. Yeah.
Yes.
The first of the entire series, which blew my mind when I figured that out. Because I was watching the documentary for Mirage, and they were talking about that, and I was like,
So
Mirage, the studio on that
having
one,
any
it's
French accents in a French game by French people in Unity.
Which studio was it that
Yeah.
Mirage?
We like to do that in France. We say, these things is French. And you say, are you sure?
Because it was
Yes,
Ubisoft
the French fries.
Bordeaux
Yes,
that made
it's French.
Mirage.
No, it's
Yeah.
from Belgium.
Belgians. They can't even get part of them.
Yes, there is a lot of cool things that happen in France from video games. Many
Spiders is some of my
projects.
favorites for sure.
Spiders is cool. It's a cool studio. Maybe I will work with them one day. I don't know. But I really like what they try to do, the Gridfall, this kind of game. Every time there is a really proper universe with really stylistic, and
I think there's a lot of potential for Greedfall 2 to be something really, really good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I
You'd
personally
hope.
because
It's
I got
getting
into
kinda
Spiders
raked right
from
now. 'Cause of
Technomancer, which is Mass Effect adjacent, and I really fell in love with them there. But what are you saying? Greedfall 2's what's happening there?
Yeah, unfortunately it's getting review bombed pretty badly, or not bombed like people are intentionally trying to tank it, but it's just having a lot of growing pains with the combat because they changed
Is it out?
from. Yeah, the early access is out. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know they were doing early
And there's
access.
a
Okay.
decent chunk that's already out, and people are really not happy with the fact that they made it basically like a point system. It's kind of like if you took the VAT system from Fallout and then kind of the strategic, click here, watch them do the action type of thing from Dragon Age Origins, because they went away
had
from the
that
later
option
kind of Inquisition
in the first game.
No, it's pretty well. I mean, you can pause it, but it's not nearly as like commander mode from Battlefield or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's
So
not
they
like
made
an
it a bit
RTS.
more like
Yeah.
KOTOR-esque, maybe, kind of like KOTOR.
Yeah.
Or,
They went backwards
Something
to Origins.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Because
people
the
are
first
just
one
like,
is it's free. Whatever you want to call it, real time combat, but you can kind of pause to make these strategical decisions if you want. So it's kind of odd if they would go back like that. Yeah, that's not a good decision. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
In terms of the development of BioCrysis 2 then, how would you kind of explain the process of this is what the first game is, but this is my vision for the second game? How would you kind of, from conception to execution, because BioCrysis 2 is a lot more advanced looking than the original BioCrysis. You've taken it to the next level. I just editing the trailer, looking at the trailer, I was like, It looks so much fun. Shooting birds out the sky and stuff. So how did you say this is what I'm going for, and then make it a reality?
That was a stupid things from me, from my part. I finished BioCrysis 1. I think, okay, I made a game all by myself. Okay, I need some rest.
Yeah.
2 days after, okay, I want to make another game. Let's go.
How it goes.
And I was like, okay, maybe make another light gun, but I don't want to make a sequel to BioCrysis. Maybe making something like Heretics with a crossbow and something like that. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Heretic.
2 hours after, maybe 3 hours. I make BioCrysis 2. And I was like, BioCrysis 2, I want to make a sequel, but there is a need to have something new in the game. I don't want to make just the same all the time. It was like, okay, what can we do? We make a 2D game. We made a 3D game. Let's go. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Let's go. And 4 years later, I'm here. So yes, I wanted to BioCrysis 2 to be different from BioCrysis 1. I remember House of the Dead and the love that I have to this game, and say, okay, we'll try to do a 3D game. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so this time, this is not the landscape remove. There is no landscape remove, it's just a flip of texture. Okay, we need to move from a point to a point. Okay, we do that. Okay, I'm at this point. Okay, I can move to this point. Okay. We need to put an enemies. Okay, what we do? Okay, when I kill the enemies, we move to another spot. And it's really step by step that I'm working on BioCrysis. And I try to... For the moment, I try to make my demo, the first level, fully fit, really that everything works fine. And when all these bases will work, I will switch the other levels and try to finish the game and release it. I don't have a master plan of what I do today.
Does BioCrysis 2 take place? I've purposefully not read anything about it because I wanted to concentrate on BioCrysis 1 today. But does it take place within the same universe? Is it a continuation of the BioCrysis 1 story? How does...
Direct sequel. You escape the lab. You start the new game at the exit of the lab, and you continue the story. The story.
Yeah.
And after that, there will be a new BioCrysis and maybe another one.
Actually, I have a quick question regarding BioCrysis 2. So, I've beaten the demo or version that you gave me access to multiple times. Every single time that I reach the final, I'm assuming is the final boss. I hope it's the final boss. It the game freezes, or it doesn't freeze, but the boss breaks. Basically, is that intentional?
No.
Okay.
I need to work on it. Yeah. Speaking of game development, he has the boss has animation. There is in idle. He launch an attack, he take a hit, he get back to the idol, etc., etc. At one moment, I don't know, between two animation, he freeze, and I need to find where and try to repair that. It's not intentional. This is the boss of the first level, but no, this is the boss of the whole game, because if level from level, this will be the same guy but with an evolution, like William Birkin in Resident Evil 2, and you will see.
Yeah. I feel like there's one of the House of the Dead games does something similar too, doesn't it? Is it?
Maybe with
I think,
a magician or something like that.
yeah, something like that. There's one of them that has like, or no, I don't know. Maybe it was maybe I'm thinking of like House of the Dead 3 or something. There's like a big dude that like chases you around and you have to keep fighting him.
Yes, the big one with yes. The first
Yeah.
Cops. It's a cop.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Of,
I like the fact that you have the same like the Nemesis. It's always behind you.
Yeah.
And try to find you.